What is up, everyone? Yes, I'm still alive. I do humbly apologize for my lack of uploads, considering I have been uploading like once or twice a year for the last couple of years. Sorry about that. Here's my apology video. Hi everyone, as I've just pointed out, I've been uploading pretty much non-existently lately, and I do apologize for that. It's not that I don't want to make YouTube videos, I just really don't have that much time. I've been incredibly busy lately, and I still am. Honestly, I have way too much stuff on my plate, but I'm hoping, fingers crossed, to come out of hiatus. I've got a bunch of videos I want to make pretty damn badly, and so hopefully this is my return. I'm currently in the script for a couple of videos, including a 500 subscriber special when I eventually reach it. I've got something very special planned for that. There's a couple of movies that I really want to review, including Avengers Endgame. I have a very special collab with a trilogy of movies with a very special YouTuber and a very special friend of mine, Aaron Gillingham. And not to mention, I'm also working on a Halloween video, which I may end up getting out after Halloween, because it's taking forever to make. But I'm also going to be making a Five Nights at Freddy's review, which is going to be God knows how long. All that stuff is either in the editing or the scripting phase, and so while I'm working to get that stuff out the door, I thought I would do something real quick to sort of give you something to watch while I'm getting those other videos ready. Not to mention, I wanted to do something at least a little special because it was my 5-year anniversary recently. Hence, I'm doing my entire DVD and Blu-Ray collection. Again. And unlike Aaron Gillingham, I am not intimidated by it because my movie collection is kind of tiny. Like, it fits on like 5 shelves. This probably isn't going to take very long if I don't dwell on the movies for too long. You can already see most of it right now. I just thought it would be fun to sort of go over some of the movies that I have gotten since the last one I did a couple of these many years ago. And it's also interesting to see which ones I no longer have in my collection because I have gotten rid of a couple of them. Some of the more poor ones I no longer care about. And unlike the last video, I did myself the favour of actually separating the DVDs from the Blu-rays. I'm not going to give in-depth stories or opinions on each movie. I'm pretty much going to hold them up and maybe summarise how I feel about each one as a whole. But considering I bought a lot of these with my own money, just assume I like most of these movies. Edge of 17, one of my favourite drama comedies out there. Inside Out, one of my all-time favourite animated movies. Kingsman and Kingsman The Golden Circle. I own both movies on Blu-ray, and I even have The Golden Circle on the 4K Steelbook, even though I don't have a 4K player. Oh well. But the cover art is awesome, and honestly, I think this movie is quite underrated. I definitely don't think this movie is anywhere near as bad as what everyone says it is. Mission Impossible Fallout, quite possibly the best Mission Impossible movie next to Mission Impossible Ghost Protocol. Spider-Man Homecoming, possibly my favourite MCU movie. The Star Wars Complete Saga, that's got episodes 1 through 6, as well as 3 bonus discs. Star Wars The Force Awakens. We don't talk about that movie. Terminator 2 Judgment Day, my all-time favourite movie. Whiplash, another one of my favourites. And Zootopia. I'm going to put all these away right now, save me the pain in the ass of doing this later. There are other movies I would love to get on Blu-ray, like Ready Player One, Avengers Infinity War and Endgame, the Cornetto trilogy, and a couple of others of that nature. Now on to my DVDs, which unfortunately is a lot bigger than my Blu-ray collection. It should be the opposite. Blu-rays are better. The Amazing Spider-Man, The Amazing Spider-Man 2, I have to watch it again, but I don't think it's as bad as what everyone says it is. Avengers, Back to the Future, Cars, Cloudy with a Chance of Meatballs, stupid movie but guilty pleasure. Coraline, another one of my favourite animated films. Cube, I cannot stress enough how much I love this movie, one of my all-time favourites. All 5 Die Hard movies, including A Good Day to Die Hard, unfortunately, even though that movie doesn't exist. Funny story, on my 16th birthday, someone asked me what did I want, and I said that I wanted the Die Hard movies, and she gave me these. Glad to know she has such a sense of humour. And of course, she got me the actual movies as well. So, thank you. And even though she gave me to that when I turned 16 and I'm now 19, I decided to keep them because I thought that was really, really funny. Harry Potter and the Philosopher's Stone, Harry Potter and the Chamber of Secrets, Harry Potter and the Prisoner of Azkaban, the best one, Harry Potter and the Goblet of Fire, Harry Potter and the Order of the Phoenix, Harry Potter and the Half-Blood Prince, Harry Potter and the Deathly Hallows Part 1, and Harry Potter and the Deathly Hallows Part 2, the second best one. Speaking of which, I really need to get my reviews for these two done. Alright, next shelf. Hotel Transylvania, one of the better Adam Sandler movies. How to Train Your Dragon, bundled with Legend of the Bone Apple Dragon. How to Train Your Dragon was definitely one of DreamWorks' better movies. 2 was okay. And 3, we don't talk about that. Ice Age, very fond childhood movie, even though the sequels are kind of terrible. Haven't even seen Collision Course. The original Indiana Jones trilogy, which includes Indiana Jones and the Raiders of the Lost Ark. Indiana Jones and the Temple of Doom, very underrated. And Indiana Jones and the Last Crusade. And of course, the bonus material. I do not own Kingdom of the Crystal Skull, because that movie's pretty generic. It's not very good. Iron Man, the first but also still one of the best movies in the MCU. Jumanji, my favourite Robin Williams movie next to Aladdin. Matilda, Hook and Jumanji. I'm ashamed to admit I have not seen Hook, but Matilda I thought was pretty good. Meet the Robinsons, also quite underrated, but not as good as their more modern movies. Megamind, another personal favourite DreamWorks movie. The Mission Impossible 4 movie box set, which includes Mission Impossible, Mission Impossible 2, Mission Impossible 3, Mission Impossible Ghost Protocol, one of my all-time favourite action movies, and in a later time I got Mission Impossible Rogue Nation. I know it's a bit of crime to have the first 5 Mission Impossible movies on DVD and then the 6th movie on Blu-ray, but what the hell are you gonna do? Worst case scenario, my OCD will get the better of me, and I'll end up getting rid of these 5 and then replacing them on Blu-ray, so all 6 of them are on Blu-ray. Monster House, great movie, I should review that for Halloween some year. Monsters vs. Aliens, another one of my personal favourite DreamWorks films. Over the Hedge, not as good, but it has its laughs. The Polar Express in 3D. First movie I ever bought with my own money. Kind of a guilty pleasure. A lot of people hate this movie. I don't. I quite like it. For some reason. I'd have to watch it again to see why. Police Story. A great movie to really introduce myself into the world of Jackie Chan foreign movies. I need to watch a lot more of those because Jackie Chan is awesome because Jackie Chan. I mean, that entire mall sequence at the end of the first movie was fantastic. Oh yeah, I should also point out that this includes the first 2 movies. It's not just the first one. It's got Police Story 1 and 2. But the first one's a bit better. Prince of Egypt, probably one of my favourite earlier DreamWorks movies that isn't The Road to El Dorado. Speed, another one of my all-time favourites. Speed Racer, which is interesting, but it's a great guilty pleasure nonetheless. Pancakes, I love. Actual line from the movie. The Sam Raimi Spider-Man trilogy. The second one is the best one. Changed my mind. And I kind of have a soft spot for Spider-Man 3, even though it's not very good. Superman the movie, classic. Superman 2, even better. And Superman 3, kinda sucks, but who cares? And I don't have For the Quest for Peace because that one really, really, really sucks. Superman Returns, I don't care what anyone says, this is my favourite Superman movie. The Terminator quadrilogy, including The Terminator, Terminator 2 Judgment Day, even though I have it on Blu-ray, Terminator 3 Rise of the Machines, the worst Terminator movie in my opinion, and Terminator Salvation, which I thought was quite underrated. And Terminator Genesis, another guilty pleasure, a movie I kind of like, but fundamentally, it's pretty bad. Toy Story, Toy Story 2, and Toy Story 3. Fantastic trilogy, in my opinion. and I might get 4 on Blu-ray because I love that movie too. 4 was fantastic. Again, I don't care what anyone says, Toy Story 4 was a great movie. In fact, I liked Toy Story 4 more than Toy Story 3. Okay, we're almost there. Last shelf. Zathura. And that's it. And that's my entire DVD and Blu-ray collection. Thank you all for watching, I hope you enjoyed this video. And by the way, I have a monitor up here that I watch all these movies on. And so I'm thinking about having a new setup because I don't have room to be able to use the posters anymore. So I'm thinking about maybe having this my new permanent setup where I'm standing up because I'm sitting on my knees currently and it is killing my legs. So I'm thinking about maybe showing the wallpaper or footage from whatever movie I'm talking about on the monitor next to me while I stand on this side of the frame. So very, very similar to this setup. If you guys like that idea of the setup, please let me know in the comments below and I'll definitely utilize it in my next few videos and see how it looks. And having that said, I really want to wrap up this video because my knees are dying. So having that said, I really hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you all for watching. I had a great time making it. So be sure to watch my new videos when they eventually come out. I'm trying to get them done as soon as I can. And having that said, see you later. Oh my god, my knees. Ow, 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 ow. I'm not doing that again.